YouTube was Zam, it's your boy Zab back with another banger. In this video, Agit Kabayel makes Zhilei Zhang quit in round number 6. Let's get it. First of all, the fight was a great contest. It was a very good fight, very competitive, highs and lows from both guys. Um, you know, um, actually, if we're talking about who started off better, Zhang started off hotter, right? Zhang started off hotter. Zhang got the first knockdown. It was an early knockdown. He knocked down Kabayel pretty early. And usually when Zhang hit people, they don't get up, right? Only a handful of guys have gotten up from a knockdown from Zhilei Zhang. And the only guy that I've seen get up from a knockdown is Joseph Parker. So Kabayel showed a lot of heart, right? He got early, he got up, he got knocked down early, and he got back up early. And it looked like it motivated him to fight harder. Like some people need to face adversity to fight at their best, and Kabayel might be one of those guys, right? Once he got knocked down, he turned up into a different level, and he dug his way out of that hole, and he exploited Zhilei Zhang's weakness, right? His soft body, and that's the case for a lot of these big old dudes, right? Because a lot of these big heavyweights, let's be completely honest, if you carrying 300 pounds around, how are you going to be an effective fighter for 12 rounds? That's almost impossible unless you're literally not throwing for the first 7, 8 rounds. Unless you're coasting and waiting for the last 4 rounds, it's almost impossible to be a 12-round fighter weighing 300 pounds. That's a lot of weight to move around, and you got to do a lot of explosive movements. So that's a lot of stamina that requires. You feel me? So he took him to the deep water, or he almost took him to the deep water. He took Zhang around what 6 and stopped him, right? Um, Zhang took a liver shot and he never got up. And that should be the trend fighting a lot of these big old dudes. Y'all won't hit them in their face. That's cool. You could knock somebody out hitting them in the chin. But the body game is so underrated in sports combat. You can temporarily paralyze a man by hitting him in his liver, no matter what man it is. With the proper punch placement, if you don't see the punch, you can stop a man with a proper punch to the liver. And that's exactly what happened, right? He landed that liver shot and he ended the fight, right? He didn't have to head hunt. He didn't have to do nothing crazy. He did the sweet science. Certain parts of the body are liable to be hurt easier than others, whether that be the temple of the head, punching somebody in the ear, the chin, the liver. Certain places, guys just don't like, the body don't respond well to getting punched. And the liver is one of those places where you get punched hard enough, you're gonna feel it no matter how strong you are, right? And that's the difference between the liver. The liver is an organ. You can't get an organ stronger. You can get muscle stronger, but you can't get organs stronger. Organs are what they are, and that's why punching them is so effective, because you can't train your organ to be strong. You can train your abs that protect the organ to be stronger, but you can't train the organ itself. So if the organ get hit unprotected, you're going to feel it no matter what you do. Um, so shout out to Kabayel. Excuse me. Shout out to Kabayel. Hell of a fighter. I believe, is he from Germany? I think he's from Germany. I could be wrong, but I believe he's Turkish. So he like Middle Eastern, from that Middle Eastern area. Speaking of Middle Eastern, I'm gonna make a video about Hamza Shiraz. Right? They did Carlos Adames the worst way. It was some rigging, definitely some rigging involved in London, but I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But Kabayel, where does he go from here? I believe his opportunities are exactly the same as Joseph Parker. I believe Joseph Parker and Kabayel winning on the same card indirectly lined them up for a clash, right? Either this is the three options for Kabayel, same as Parker. Either one, he fights Joseph Parker for a title eliminator, meaning whoever wins between Parker and Kabayel is guaranteed a title opportunity. Opportunity number one, they fight Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk got 3 of the 4 belts, right? So if they fight Usyk, they get an opportunity to unify and possibly be undisputed. And to be undisputed, they have to beat the other guy named Daniel Dubois, right? Daniel Dubois got the IBF belt, so you gotta see him to get that belt. He was supposed to fight Joseph Parker, but he got ill allegedly, so he had to pull out. Martin Bakoli got sacrificed. He got sacrificed. They sent him to the slaughter. He got slaughtered by Joseph Parker on 1 2 day notice. That dude did not look right. He got whooped on. He got exploited. But all these fights tie into each other, and either Kabayel is gonna fight Parker next, either he's gonna fight Usyk or Dubois. I don't see him fighting anybody else. It don't really make a lot of sense, right? Where does Zhilei Zhang go from here? I believe Zhilei Zhang and Martin Bakoli are on a crash course. Both of them are like the hardest hitters in the division. They both just got knocked out. I think it's only right that Zhang and Bakoli meet each other in the next fight. So the losers fight each other, the winners fight each other, and maybe Dubois Usyk fight next. Who knows? But either way, heavyweight boxing is very interesting right now. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of global players, right? You got a Turkish guy, a Ukrainian guy, and you got a black guy. Well, a black British guy. So, boxing is in an interesting place right now. The fight I would most likely like to see Kabayel in, the most exciting, would definitely be against Dubois, but the most technical will most likely be against Usyk. Joseph Parker somewhere in the middle. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time.